God bless you, everybody. So, I had a dream last night, and it was basically speaking about some health wisdom that God had already shared with me some time ago. Um, but when I have dreams like that, where I'm stating a wisdom that I already know, I know it's because He wants me to tell the people. And you may already know this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But there's someone out there that needs to hear this. So, um, what God wants me to let you know is that a lot of you have allergies, food allergies to certain foods, but you're not noticing it. You're not noticing that you're having an allergic reaction. And the reason why, um, especially here in America, we have people who don't realize that they have an allergic reaction to certain foods is because we kind of downplay it here, and we say, you have a sensitivity to certain items. You have a sensitivity, but we don't call it what it really is. What it really is that your body is having an allergic reaction to foods. Now, because you don't break out in hives, or you don't go into anaphylactic shock, and you don't stop breathing, and you don't need an EpiPen, because of that, we downplay it and make it seem like, oh, it's a sensitivity and it's not an allergy. But God is saying that it's very serious. It has a serious effect on your health. It has a very serious effect on your health when you ingest foods that you are allergic to, or as we say here, sensitive to. When you ingest foods like that, it has a very negative impact on your health and on your well-being, and even in the way that you process information, or even in your thinking, or even in your reaction time, your quickness. It has a lot to do with your body slowing down and even prematurely aging. Okay, and I'm that's not even getting into the toxin part of it. Okay, but so I'll just use myself as an example. Now, the Lord told me that I was gluten sensitive, but for years I was still dibble and dabble with gluten and bread, certain types of bread, because I was just like, there is no way, what am I gonna eat? You get to a point like this, what am I gonna eat at this point? And I'm like, it doesn't really bother me that bad. This is not that the the side effects of eating it is really not that bad. So I would just go ahead and, partake in it here and there. But what God is saying is that this thing is serious, and not just gluten, not just, oh well, I'm lactose intolerant. I mean, that's what we call it, lactose intolerant. But what it really is you're having an allergic reaction. And it's not that, well, my symptoms aren't that severe, so I'll just keep drinking it. So what if I have a little gas? So what if I have a little malaise? I'm a little lethargic. I can feel that I can't even hardly think straight when I drink the milk, but I'll just take a pill so that I could force my body to process this. But what God is saying is, and I just used the two common ones, okay? I just used, wheat and milk as one of the two common ones that most people have a problem with. But what God is saying is that you need to know your body. You need to, this is really the crux of it, is what God is saying, is that when you eat something, it could be anything. It could be anything. When you eat something, And not it, and it doesn't have to be something that you necessarily perceive as being an unhealthy food. I'm talking I'm talking about anything. When you eat something, sit back and really see how that food affects how you feel. And the difference can be so subtle, but you have to know your body. You have to know your body. After you eat something that's doesn't agree, let's put it that way, doesn't agree with your body, after you eat that, you should be able to see the subtle differences. You should be able to see, I'm not as sharp, or I just feel run down. You should be able to see the subtle differences. So, and the reason why this is so important is because God wants our bodies to function at its optimal level. God wants us to, because we are a spirit, and our spirit is housed inside this body. And I can't affect change and do what God wants me to do if my body is slowing me down. And so God is saying that we need to take this time that most people are either off or working from home. We need to take this time to get our health in order the way God intended, so that when everything comes back up, when everybody goes back to work, or do whatever it is, when everything opens back up, we will be better for it. We will be better for it, and we won't be sluggish and run down. But God is saying now is the time to look and see the things that you eat. Time to look and see what is not agreeing with your body. And everyone has different body chemistry. Everyone has a different, maybe I'm allergic to strawberries, but you're not. You know what I mean? I What God is saying is that it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And I had to get to a point in my journey with the gluten sensitivity. I just had to get to the point where I said, it's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me to eat that bread, eat that donut, eat that bread, and then be feeling like, where am I? What? You know what I mean? Like it's to the point where I know if I eat that bread, I'm going to be useless for the you know, next 12 hours. So God is just saying, don't take it lightly that you have small little symptoms after you eat a certain item. Don't take it lightly. God is saying that it makes an impact in your body. And when your body could be fighting, illness and virus and everything else, it's too busy trying to fight the gluten that that it perceives as a threat. It's too busy trying to fight um the lactose, you know, instead of fighting the real viruses that are out there, or the bacteria that's out there. So God is saying that we need our bodies to function in the best possible way as He intended. So, all right, God bless you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.